Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I'm making a video that I really didn't want to make, didn't want to have to make. I'm fixing the wiring in this thing. Yay. So let's talk about where I think I went wrong here. As you all know, if you've been watching me, I'm not exactly Nikolai Tesla, so I don't really know a lot about electronics, but I fed all of the wiring through here. I got it all in there, all set up. It's actually pretty loud, unplugged of course. It still needs to be intonated, but anyway, we've got a problem. See, I put it all in, no access hatch or anything, and the neck pickup sounds awesome, but I can't get any sound out of the bridge. So again, let's talk about where I think I went wrong. And here's the gist of it. I used a pre-wired harness from Gun Street Wiring Shop rather. They are awesome. I love them. I used the wrong one. And that doesn't mean that the circuit doesn't work, but I used the one designed for Les Paul. What happens is you've got your control cavity and then your switch is way over here. So there's a very long cable going to it, and Gun Street likes to have very well shielded and high quality electronics in their kits, which means they use a lot of stainless steel braided wire. And I tried to jam all of that into this small area, which is fine. It fit, but it's shorting. So what I think is happening is the long stainless steel braided cable that would go to the switch is touching something that's causing a short. Straight up, I'm not going to pull all this stuff out of here, okay? I was considering cutting an access hatch in the back before, and now my mind's made up. I'm going to create an access from the back, and then I'm just going to go cut myself one of my cool little steel plates. It's probably just going to be a circle, because I'm actually just going to drill a reasonable size access hole in the back to go in and double check and try and get that out of the way and make it work. And then yeah, I'll cut a little metal piece to go over that. I'll probably paint it in one of these colors at some point, and I will then have an access hatch, which these bloody guitars should have been designed with anyway. Just my opinion. So, long story short, that's what I think is wrong. I can't get any sound out of the bridge pickup. I'm going to now drill a hole in the back of this guitar and see if I can get it working, so that in the next video, I can do a demo. I really like how the neck pickup sounds, like I said, and I bet you the bridge is going to sound good too, assuming I can get it to work. So let's do that now. I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out. Well, it's a pretty guitar, and I hate to drill a hole in it, but no, I don't. I am looking forward to getting it working. So what I need to make sure of here, I need to make sure of a few things. One, I want to make sure I'm hitting the right area, and I believe this one is the problem. So this is kind of the area that I want to drill into, and I really want to make sure that I don't chip anything. This is difficult. There's only so much I can do about that. I'm going to use a Forstner bit because I need a reasonable size hole. So I can't reverse it really. I can't do any of my usual tricks with like a smaller hole and then a stepper bit, because I need it to center properly. And I don't have a hole saw, and even if I did, well, I do have a hole saw, just not here. And even if I did, I wouldn't really want to go at this with a hole saw. If there's a small issue around the edge, I can always touch it up. This is lacquer. Lacquer is very easy to fix, and I can cover it when I make my plate. But I'm going to put a piece of tape here. That's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a piece of tape here, and I'm just going to go at it carefully and slowly and try not to do any damage to the paint. And then we'll see if we can fix this. I also don't want to drill too aggressively and go flying through this thing and damage the electronics. So this is a very risky approach that I'm taking right now, and I do not recommend it. I'm going to do it, but I don't recommend it. So, with me having said that this is a bad idea, basically, let's get to it. I have decided to take some pressure off of my electronics here by doing that. I'm going to use a sponge. If I put some pressure on it, that should be fine. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Nothing about this is ideal. I mean, really, the play here is to drill this access hatch to the extent that you want one before you paint the guitar. I know, what a surprise, right? Right in that area. Okay, now I need my bit. The biggest Forstner bit I have available, which is an 1 3/8 diameter. And will fit just fine on this piece of tape. Again, I'm trying to make sure I'm in the right area, but I don't want to be too close to the edge. I'm just going to press that in a little bit, mark the spot. That's where I'm drilling. I hate this. All right, let's try not to turn this into a disaster movie. All right, it looks like I'm, at least so far, managing to avoid any significant chipping around this hole, which was a key element of this for me and a key reason why I wanted to have this piece of masking tape here. So as long as we can keep that going, that will be helpful at least. And then hopefully I don't damage anything underneath. I'll have to blow out this bath towel after to make sure it's still not going to scratch finishes. Okay, I'm starting to get through here. I can see my center hole has made it, so I'm going to have to make sure I slow down in time because I don't want to go through aggressively. All right. Okay, I've blown off my mat here. This is all clean. Time for the moment of truth, so to speak. Let's see how much damage we did to our finish, if any. All right, touch of fraying around the outside, that is fine. I'll run a little piece of, I'll run a razor over that carefully before I patch it with my cap when I make one. So actually very happy with that. And there it is. I see the problem. I have managed to pin some of the wire, and that's not surprising. This is what it felt like when I tried to reach inside there from the other side. I've managed to pin some of the wire under the pot, and by doing that, I've caused a short, I believe, that stopped my humbucker from working. Let me see if I can show you this. So there's the problem right there. That's pinned underneath there. All right. That'll be fairly easy to fix, I think. First things first, before I go playing around in there, I'm going to get rid of this fraying. I'm just going to use a hobby knife and gently and carefully scrape these edges down. I would rather take off just a hint of lacquer and get rid of that fray so that when I put my cap on here, it sits flat and nice. To the extent that it can just be pushed down, I'll do that. But after that, it will require a little bit of scraping. Any damage on the inside? No. Okay, that's good. Wonderful. All right. Now I need something to move those wires. For starters, so I know which one the problem is. Let's get that out of there. Just want to push that down just ever so slightly. I think that might do it. Hey, now I can reach through the back here and hold this in place to some extent if I want to, while I tighten this up, which is quite convenient. Don't need to crank it down too hard. Oh, I hope that worked. All right, guys. I was really bloody nervous the first time I tried this out. So now I'm going to go test it again. That's my fire alarm, if you can hear that. Now I'm going to go test it again. And yeah, I'm nervous again. Didn't work last time, so hopefully it does this time. Wish me luck. And I will see you in the next episode when we test this thing out. So hopefully I can get this working and I can show you what it sounds like. Like I said, I love how the neck pickup sounds. So hopefully I can get the bridge going as well, and we'll do a demo right away here. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it didn't make you as nervous as it made me. If you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It really helps me out. And remember to subscribe so you can see how this one gets finished off in terms of the demo and yeah, all the other cool projects I got coming out. As always, thanks again. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.